What up, YouTube? We are back for another one. And hey, you are kicking it with KD on Just My Opinion. Let go. What up, beautiful black people? We are back for another one. In today's episode, we are watching the Daily Wrap-Up Crew. They did a show with a few women that they asked the question was, what do you bring to the table, and why do women hate that question? Man, it's a question that every man should ask. And it ain't nothing wrong with asking. So let's see what they have to say about it. So let's watch.
Okay. All right, well, we're going to get straight into it because I understand this question is on the socials, and we want to know why do women get upset with the question, what do you bring to the table?
Are you poor?
I'm sorry?
Are you poor?
What does poor have to do with what do you bring to the table? See, that's a deflection. See, that's ignorant. All you ask is a question about what do you bring to the table. Just answer. It's I do this, I can do this, I can do that. But women make it seem like that's just a question that they don't want to answer. That doesn't make any sense. If I don't know anything about you, why don't you just answer the question? Simple. You don't have to insult me as like I have to be poor because I want to know what you have. You're going to ask me what I have, right? Yeah, I think you should. So, I don't know, fellas. Well, let's see what it's talking about, man. Let's watch a little bit further. Let's go.
No? I'm asking a question. Like,
Okay.
we got to be poor to ask that question?
Kind of.
Explain.
What?
Because if you looked at me and you saw me, you knew that you wanted me. You're approaching me on rip.
Probably sexually.
I don't think so. But what does that have to do with what I bring to the table? You knew that you saw me, you liked me. So why do you need to know what I bring to the table?
Well, just because I'm physically attracted to you doesn't have nothing to do with what you bring to the table. So you can just bring you, and I'm supposed to be okay with that. Oh yeah, I'm ready to take care of you, marry you, have kids with you because you're cute. That's stupid. Men, be sure you ask these questions to these women because you never know what they're actually thinking. For real. Let's continue.
I mean,
You saw me and you liked me.
if I see you,
Whoa. Let them go. I want to hear everything they have to say.
Yes,
before
because
we move
go
we're
on.
being poised and we're taking turns. Before I
if I see you and I like you, that's purely physical, correct?
I mean, it depends.
What does it depend on?
It depends on the circumstance.
I'm
You
going
could've
off
been
what I'm going off what you look like. So
Listen.
that's physical.
You could have met me in the library with a little librarian sweater on.
That
and
don't
been
mean
like, okay,
I
like
know-
her mind.
I don't know
You
nothing
don't
else
know.
about you. So because you're in the library, I like.
First of all,
See, it's just crazy. If I see you and you're attractive, that's the first thing that draw me into you. We see things. We're very visual people. So if we see something beautiful, we're going to go speak to her. You know, we're going to try to talk to her. That doesn't have anything to do with what you're about, how you handle your business, what do you feel like you want to go in life, or anything like that. It's just a simple question like, what do you bring to the table? Because within a relationship, a dating and everything like that, men are going to be doing most of the courting and the buying and the doing. We're going to put ourselves more out there than a woman would. So we have to make sure if I'm going to pursue this situation, it has to be something worth pursuing. Believe me, I really do know about that. And I'll talk a little bit more about that. But let's continue the video.
I'd like to, if she's bringing something physical to the table, then you know what the fuck she brought to the table. The physical.
Oh, titties and ass.
You asked it to the table, did you not? That's what she
Not
said.
That's all she got.
Everyone-
I didn't ask.
That's what
I didn't ask
you
it to the
brought
table.
You invited it to the table.
No, I
Don't say
invited-
that's all.
Nobody
'cause
invited it.
This
I mean-
is like this is like people that ask for $20 and then when you ask for it back, they like, oh, you mad about your little funky $20. Don't say, oh, this is all you got. This is.
That's a horrible analogy. Just because I see you, want to have sex with you, lay down with you, doesn't mean I'm asking for something back. What? Oh my God, they delusional. They delusional, Lord. They delusional, Lord. Yeah, man. This is gonna be a cold day out here, man. Fellas, I'm with you, brother. Let's be strong. Let's continue to watch.
This is what you asked, so you knew what it was.
If I'm seeing ass and titties, I'm invited to the bedroom, not the table.
So
You don't make it to the
asking
table.
So
about
then why you asking about the table? Why you not
Because
asking
we
what you
want-
bring to the bedroom?
After we get past the ass and titties, now we want to know what else is behind this ass and titties.
But
Then
are
you should've-
taking the time to
you
get to know
should-
me,
right.
to figure that out.
That's why we asked
That's
that
why we
question.
asked. Should we waste our
that's an
time getting to know
question.
you if you bring no value?
Why is that a waste of time? Are you hiring? Like
No, men are the one that's risking themselves in a relationship more than a woman is.
how?
Because we're the one that's spending our
Providers.
time, money, and resources
Child,
and
please.
protecting y'all.
Women have money. Many women have time.
Y'all
They
wanna
have to
spend
get
your
the
money.
same thing that you have to
No,
spend.
y'all don't.
If you worried about money, then you could dig
It's
up
not
the
about
bones
money,
of
it's about
Benjamin
everything
Franklin
else.
and sleep with him.
Come
That
on.
don't-
I'm done. I can't do this no more. I can't do it no more. She really said that she has money and things, or women have money and things. They give up time and stuff. Okay, we understand that. But women are not going to be the ones spending their money in these relationships or this dating situation or whatever's going on. Men going to be the one pushing the envelope. That's how it's been done. That's how it's always been done. And that's how women expect it to continue to be done. Now, if you go out with a man and then both of y'all spend, like let's say you go out to dinner on the first date and he asks you to pay for your dinner, you're going to be upset with that man. And the reason why you're going to be upset because you're expecting him to do something for you with nothing in return. And that's fine. I'm not asking you to give anything. That's not your obligation. But if you choose to, sit down at the table with the guy and then he wants to take you back home and have sex with that, that's what he chose to do. Now, at the end of the day, if he wants to get to know you a little bit more than that, him asking about what do you bring to the table shouldn't be a problem. And for anybody who's asking that question that has a problem with that, something wrong with you, because you shouldn't have a problem with letting someone know what you're trying to do, where you're trying to go, and what you're trying to accomplish. The one thing that I understood is when I was dating and I was out here and I'm still, single and things like that. But what I know now, what I didn't know back then was you can't put a lot of time into a woman, because when you put too much time into a woman, she loses interest. So you want to make sure you balance that situation. My uncle always used to say to me, don't ever give a person 100% of yourself. And when I think about that now, it really makes sense. It's not about I'm not going to do things for you, I'm not going to take care of you, I'm not going to provide for you, I'm not going to protect you. It just means like I'm going to keep something for myself also. Because you never want to be 100% all in. Not saying that you're not going to do 100%, but you're never going to give 100% all in and not leave something for yourself. We have to love ourselves first before we can make sure we take some care of somebody else. And in order for us to do that, I was talking to a group of guys today, and we was talking about counseling and, getting our mental together, because women are just on a different time frame, on a different place. Like I say, I know from my own personal experience that it makes more sense for us to go out here and find our purpose, reach our goal, because women find that attractive. Women find that more attractive than a guy who's always available or always wanting to be attentive to their needs. And so in order for a man to know, like, what do you have going on, he should ask those questions about what do you bring to the table. Because you could get someone who presents themselves as some kind of beauty queen and they got it all together. And then when you start really peeling back the layers, because, when you come to that first date, everybody comes with a representative. But once you peel back those layers, you start realizing, like, this person has nothing to offer outside of sex. And men, we got to do a better job of choosing the right women for the right reasons. And, have more pride in your package, man. You don't have to just have sex with anybody out here. You could take your time. You could get to know someone first. And I think that's a better way to do it than just going out here and meeting a woman, having sex with them, and then trying to get them to know them afterwards. But yeah, that's been my show. That's been my opinion. And if you like the show, please hit the like button. And if you didn't like my opinion, please leave it in the comment section. Maybe we can go back and forth and talk about it. And like I say, this has been another episode of Just My Opinion. And hit me back later.